Hi friends, today I am Joel Nesokumar. Today we are going to see about HTLC protocol. I think you are all familiar about the 7 layers of OSI layer model. One of the layers is data link layer, and this HTLC protocol is a data link layer protocol. Since it is a data link layer, here the data are organized as a frames. The data are here the data are always organized as a frames, and it is a full duplex communication. Hence, we can send and receive data at the same time, and it is a reliable protocol, and it is a bit-oriented protocol. It is one of the advantage. Here, it sees the frames as a collection of bits only, and it can applicable for both point-to-point and multi-point communications also. Then, types of transfer modes. The first type, normal response mode. Here, a primary station that sends comments and the secondary station can respond to the received comments. Here you can see the above diagram. Primary station sends the comments to the receive station, and the receive station sends response, and it is a point-to-point connection. The below diagram shows the multi-point connection. Here the secondary station is multiple, so it shows it can do both point-to-point communication and multi-path communication. Then the second type is asynchronous balanced mode. Here, each station can send both comments and respond to the comments. Here, the station can comment and it can respond to the command also, but it is used only in the point-to-point communications. Then we see HTLC frame format. Since it is a HTLC frame format. Here the frame format is in six portions. The first portion is a flag. It is a 8-bit sequence that marks the beginning and the end of the frame. You can see first and last is also same flag. It contains 1 byte, that is 8 bits. In the bit pattern, you can see the first and last bits are 0 and the middle bits are 1. It is a bit pattern for the flag, the ending and beginning flags. Then address. The address portion contains the address of the receiver. If the primary station sends the address, then the secondary station's address is in the address portion. Similarly, if the secondary station sends the data, then the primary station's address is saved in the address portion. Then the control, it is 1 or 2 bytes containing flow and error control information. It contains the flow control, error control informations in this portion. Then payload. Payload is also payload. We cannot detect the size of the payload because this carries the data from the network layer. The vary in the network, the length may be differ, so it also called as variable. Then FCS, it is a 2-byte or 4-byte frame check sequence for error detection. The mostly standard code used is CRC, which is expansion as cyclic redundancy check. Then types of HTLC frames. Here the types of frames is always determined by the control field. You can see the control field above. The types of HTLC frames are I frame, S frame, U frame. I frame, which is information frame, S frame, which is supervisory frame, U frame, which is unnumbered frame. How can we split these 3 types? You can see I frame. If the first bit of control field is 0, then we say it as information frame. And what is the use of information frame? Information frame always carries the information of the data. Then supervisory frame. If the first 2 bits of control field is 1, 0, then it is set as supervisory frame. The use of supervisory frame is, it is used for error control and flow control. Then U frame. If the first 2 bits of control field is 1, 1, then it is set as unnumbered frame. It is used for some activities such as link management. It is used in the link management such activities. These are all some information about the HDLC protocol. It is most widely used in the data link layer, and some protocols, others are PPP protocol are also in the data link layer, but it is most widely used. And I have some MCQs about HDLC protocol. We can see that. First one, HDLC stands for. We know that HDLC stands for High Level Data Link Layer. I already said High Level Data Link Layer. The second one, there are dash types of HDLC frames. We know I frame, S frame, U frame. So totally 3 frames. So answer is 3. Third one, the HDLC flag field is dash. I already told the first and last bits are 0 and the middle bits are 1. So the answer is D. Yes, the first 2 bits of an HDLC control field both once, this signifies. Now only we discuss if both first 2 bits are 1, then it is said as unnumbered frame, that is U frame. Answer C. And HDLC frame uses dash for error detection. For error detection, we use cyclic redundancy check, which is CRC. The answer is D. 6. The U in U frame stands for unnumbered. We know that. Unnumbered frame. 7th one. Dash is the basis for all bit-oriented protocols in use today. HDLC is the most basis for all bit-oriented protocols. We know that. So answer is HDLC. In an HDLC dash configuration, both stations are of the component type. In balance type only, both the stations both stations are of component type. In balanced state, we see that. So answer is balanced. And HDLC dash is used to transport user data and control information. iframe only carries the information and data. So the answer is iframe. What are all the features of HDLC protocol? We know that it is a reliable protocol. It is bit-oriented protocol. It also has full duplex communication. So the answer is all of the above. Thank you for watching.